Do you think everyone treats you like you're the last person in line and doesn't care about you at all? It's not about changing to be noticed. It's about making the great person you already are shine even brighter. If you've felt ignored, this video is for you. By the end, you'll know how to stand out and be valued in your relationships. No more feeling ignored. Let's change your story from feeling like just another person in the crowd to someone who stands out. Pick up a pen and let's do it step by step. Click subscribe to begin. Ready to start one that will never be forgotten? This is very important because people like you more when you're happy by yourself. It's not about trying to be happy. It's about finding out what makes you happy and going after it. Marcus Aurelius, a wise old man, said, "How you think determines how happy you are. Being happy doesn't depend on other people. It starts with how you think and how you see life. When you're proud of what you've done and happy with what you do, you look confident and happy, which makes people want to be around you." Something else a wise person said, "To be happy, you have to accept yourself as you are and find your own happiness, not in other people or things. This means you have to enjoy the little things in life and not wait for someone else to make you happy." Epictetus taught us to think about the things we can change and the good in ourselves, not the bad in things or what other people think. This means that what makes us happy shouldn't depend on what other people do or say, but on our own values and taking care of ourselves every day. This means doing the things you love. Spending time with positive people and taking care of your health are important parts of building a happy life, whether you're single or not. This shows others that you're not waiting for someone else to make you happy. You're already whole and happy, which makes them want to be a part of your life, not because you need them to be happy. In short, staying positive and living in the present moment are the keys to being happy. Marcus Aurelius said it so well. If you're in sync with yourself, you're in sync with the whole world. To be in sync with yourself, you have to follow your dreams, interests, and goals. When you're happy and fulfilled with your life, you naturally become more attractive to others. They see you as independent and whole, which makes them want to get closer. Seneca also talked about how important it is to be happy with yourself. He said that our happiness shouldn't just come from our relationships with other people. He said that if you want to receive love, you should first be happy with yourself and love yourself. This makes you someone who doesn't just want attention, but naturally attracts it. Epictetus was all about how we can control our actions and how we deal with problems. Our disturbance comes not from events, but from our thoughts about them, means that you shouldn't let other people's thoughts or actions affect your happiness too much. Instead, you should work on making your own life full of joy and fulfillment. To do this, you should do things that make you happy, like following your hobbies, getting ahead at work, or spending quality time with people who care about you. It's about setting your own goals and working hard to reach them. Having a rich and fulfilling personal life makes people want to be around you because they see you as an inspiration and source of happiness, not as someone who is always looking for support or affirmation. To put it simply, leading your own life means being independent, finding joy in what you do, and achieving on your own. Being happy with yourself and your life makes you more attractive to others. Be interesting if you want to be remembered. First, learn how to create mystery. This doesn't mean you have to be secretive or hide who you really are. Instead, think of it as slowly showing yourself, like how a story is told chapter by chapter. Curates interest and keeps people wanting to know more about you. If someone you just met told you everything about themselves, there would be nothing new to learn later. But if they share bits and pieces of their life story, dreams, and thoughts over time, each meeting gives you a chance to learn something new and interesting about them. Even wise ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius understood this. If you want to learn intrigue, you should share your ideas and thoughts carefully and only at the right times. It's not about hiding who you are. It's about letting people get to know and appreciate the deeper parts of your personality over time. Seneca believed in living in the present and not worrying too much about the future. This way of thinking applies to how we share ourselves with others as well. Live in the present while you connect with others, and don't rush to talk about your future. Let these revelations come up easily as you build deeper connections. They could be about goals, past events, or deepest feelings. Being interesting doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not or being purposely hard to find. It means realizing the value of your life story and choosing to share it thoughtfully. Like a good storyteller, you want to reveal your character's experiences and beliefs in a way that makes others want to know more. Want to know more and join your journey. This way of getting people interested has a powerful pull. People are naturally drawn to those who leave some things unsaid. It's like reading a thrilling book. You can't wait for the next chapter. By mastering the art of mystery, you become that captivating book, and people look forward to learning more about you with every new interaction. 4. Know your worth and let other people add to your life. This rule is about understanding your own worth, which is like finding a unique and valuable treasure that isn't easy to find. This idea comes from the wise words of Stoic thinkers. Epictetus said that nothing important happens all of a sudden. The same is true for relationships. Deep ties are made over time through hard work and shared contributions. When people put time and effort into you, they see how valuable you are and value you more because of the unique things you bring to their lives. Marcus Aurelius stressed how important it was to recognize your own worth, pointing out the strength that comes from within and the basic needs for a happy life. Being sure of your own worth and showing confidence in it will help others see and accept it. Something Seneca. Another Stoic philosopher talked about being happy and putting your own worth first. He said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life, which suggests that the fear of not being valued by others is mostly unfounded. When you put your own worth first, others will start to see it and value it too. This rule is about living in a way that shows what you're worth. In other words, this means doing things that help you learn new things. As you work to improve your physical, emotional, and mental health and create a life that others would want to be a part of, remember that when someone invests time and effort in you, it strengthens the bond and makes your relationships more important. They start to see you not just as someone in their life, but as an essential and irreplaceable presence. To sum up, being valuable and getting others to invest in you in focusing on self-improvement and building deep, meaningful relationships through mutual respect and hard work together. This approach makes you a priority in other people's lives, not because you demand it, but because they really value and appreciate who you are. 5. Show people how unique and important you are. This isn't about bragging or pretending to be someone else. It's about making sure everyone who is a part of someone's life feels special. The idea behind this rule is that things we don't have to work for are often valued more highly than things we do. To show that you are rare and valuable, you need to treat yourself with respect and value. When you do this, other people will begin to see your worth too. Marcus Aurelius, a wise ancient teacher, said that we can only control our own minds and not everything that happens to us. This means that we should pay attention to what we do, what we think, and what we're good at. Knowing how valuable you are without anyone telling you makes you more attractive. She said that the way we spend our time shows how much we value ourselves. You shouldn't waste your time on people who don't care about you. To show your worth, you need to connect closely with people who value and respect your time and effort. Epic uterus. Another teacher told us to rely on ourselves. She said we couldn't change the world, but we could change how we act in relationships and friendships. This means you shouldn't wait for other people to make you feel good about yourself. You should believe in yourself from the start. Being sure of yourself and trusting yourself makes other people more likely to see you as important. To live with pride, you need to know your worth and not be afraid to show it in a respectful way. When you respect yourself, you can set limits and go after what you want with drive. Sixth, treat your time like it's valuable. This rule is about realizing how valuable your time and attention are. It means you shouldn't just give them to anyone or anything, because they're valuable. You should show that. You have your own things going on, which makes your time and being valuable worth more. Marcus Aurelius said that we should value our time and not live like we have forever to live. He was reminding us that our time is short, and we should use it wisely. Being picky about who and how you spend your time lets people know that they can't just assume you'll always be available. Seneca also talked about how important time is, saying that we don't waste a lot of it, but that we think our time is short. This means that we should really think about how we spend it. For example, if you're not always available when someone needs you, others will see that you value your time, which will make them value it too. Epictetus said, "We should focus on what we can control and spend our time on things that make our lives better when it comes to your time." This means doing things that matter to you and spending time with people who respect and value your time in real life. Valuing your time means you don't just say yes to everything. It's about having your own plans and choosing carefully how you spend your time, balancing your own needs with others. Make sure you're not always the last priority in your own life. In short, valuing your time and being there for the right moments means, your worth, and show it by how you manage your time. It's about being there where it matters most, but also making sure you have time for yourself and what you want to do. This makes you more valuable, and someone others want to make time for helping you be a priority in their lives. 7. Put yourself first. Sometimes this rule is all about the importance of looking after yourself and respecting your own needs. It means that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's actually very important. When you meet your own needs and care for yourself, you show confidence and worth that makes other people want to be around you. Marcus Aurelius, an ancient and wise teacher, said that we have power over our thoughts but not over what happens around us. He told us, "You have power over your mind, not over what happens around you." Events outside of realize this, and you'll find strength. This wise advice helps us keep our attention on ourselves, and what we need to learn is that we can control how we treat ourselves, but not how other people treat us. Another teacher from the past, Seneca, talked about how important it is to be happy on our own and not rely too much on other people to make us feel valued or happy. He believed that being happy with what we have inside us is the key to a balanced and peaceful life. Epictetus also said something wise about this. We can't choose the situations we find ourselves in, but we can always choose how we react to them. When we say, "Put your needs first," we mean that you should make yourself happy and feel good instead of waiting for someone else to do it. To sum up, putting your needs first means making sure you're not always the last person you think about. It also means being clear with other people about your boundaries and making time for things you enjoy or that help you grow. It means choosing to do things that make you healthy and happy, even if that means saying no to what other people want. People are drawn to you when you know that taking care of yourself and respecting your needs shows that you have a high sense of self-worth. It's about making choices that are best for your own health, which makes you someone others want to be around. This rule teaches us the importance of listening to others and ourselves. Being a good listener helps us understand what people really want and need, which makes our presence in their lives more meaningful. Listening to ourselves is just as important. It means paying attention to our feelings, thoughts, and the signs our bodies send us. This helps us adapt to different situations and make choices that are in line with who we really are by S. Because of this, we grow along with the people around us, making our bonds stronger and our knowledge deeper. 9. Talk about your growth. Talk about your own growth. It's not about bragging about your accomplishments. It's about showing that you're ready to learn, grow, and get better. When you talk about your problems and how you solved them, you encourage others to grow with you. This sharing creates a space for mutual support and encouragement, which makes your relationship stronger and more connected. It also shows that you're not just thinking about yourself, you make it easier for others to share theirs, which creates an environment of mutual respect, growth, and understanding. This makes you more than just a friend or partner. You're also a mentor, an example whose presence makes other people's lives better. 10. Figure out how to say no to things that don't serve you or value your time and energy. This rule is all about learning the power of limits. Speaking negatively or being mean is not the point. The point is to value yourself enough, to make decisions that are good for you, just like Marcus Aurelius thought that we have the power to control our own minds. You can take charge of your life when you say no. It's about not trying to please too many people, which is impossible. When you say no to other people, you're actually saying yes to yourself, which means you have more time for your hobbies. Saying no to things that don't make you happy doesn't make you selfish, it makes you strong and self-aware. When you learn how to say no, you teach others to understand and respect your value and boundaries, which makes your yes even more powerful and meaningful. In short, focusing on your needs means knowing your value and taking care of your body and mind. This will not only make your life more satisfying, but it will also make people admire and respect you. Remember that these rules aren't just suggestions, they're reminders of how great you already are. Every step you take to value yourself teaches others to value you too. As we wrap up today, think of your growth and self-discovery as an ongoing journey. If you thought this was helpful, there's more to discover. Check out the video we made for you to keep getting stronger and more confident. Click on it to learn more and keep making your life great. Thanks for being here with me. Always shine and grow, and don't forget that you are the main character in your own life story. See you in the next movie. Until then, stay strong, learn from the Stoics, and let their lessons guide the changes you want to make in your life.